Efrain Abella has been a driver of a kalesa or horse-drawn carriage for 40 years now. He says he and his colleagues at the Rizal Park are excited over the prospect of more tourists from China this year as Manila and Beijing boost ties.
Pagmula nung naging pagkaibigan ng China sa Pilipinas, medyo dumami-dami. Paboro sa nagahanap buhay sa luneta.
New Philippine ambassador to China, Chito Santa Romana, says 2017 will be a good year for the two countries. To start with, China is already accepting more agricultural exports from the Philippines. 1 million Chinese tourists are also expected to visit the Philippines this year, and Chinese-funded infrastructure projects are also being planned. The current situation is a far cry from that of recent years when tensions were high over the maritime row on the South China Sea. Santa Romana clarifies the Philippines is not abandoning the ruling of the Permanent Court of Arbitration, which rejected China's massive 9-line claim on the whole South China Sea. President Duterte earlier said he is setting aside the ruling for now and would not impose anything on China. Malacanang later clarified the Philippines respects the ruling and will not deviate from it.
To set aside is not to abandon. What we have already won legally, we do not give up. But how do you deal with it is a question of tactics.
Santa Romana adds the dispute will be discussed separate from other areas where there is no conflict with China, such as trade, tourism, and culture. This, he says, is government's way of managing the situation to ease the tension. But for Jay Batumbakal, director of the UP Institute for Maritime Affairs and Law of the Sea, it is a risky gamble for the Philippines not to pursue its victory in the arbitration ruling, and for the Philippines not to comment on the aggressive construction projects of Beijing in the disputed areas. Batumbakal and political analyst Richard Heydarian are concerned it may be too late if the Philippines raises the ruling at a much later time.
The rate at which they are taking the fishery resources is alarming. When it comes to the petroleum, we've already stopped exploring for petroleum in the area. And because of that, we are now faced with the possibility of a power crisis.
The arbitration provides at least a preliminary step for us to have a neutral, internationally acceptable legal reference point.
Santa Romana meanwhile reveals the Philippine government is now studying the possibility of a joint exploration of natural resources with China at the disputed waters. But he admits this may still take time as many things need to be ironed out, such as ownership issues and the sharing of benefits. Batumbakal and Heydarian see nothing wrong with the joint project so long it won't affect issues of sovereignty. Jackie Pascual, ABS-CBN News.